Good afternoon, friends, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to take the time this afternoon and show you a little bit of my junk journal supplies. I've been the past few days working on rearranging my supplies, and I thought I'd show you some of the bins I have. Another time I will do a whole video where I do my whole entire art room tour and everything of all my art projects, craft items I have, and my junk journal supplies. But I thought I would show you guys some of the little bins I have since I've been working on organizing these the past few days. And that might give you guys some ideas of stuff you might want to look for when you're working on if you're starting new to junk journaling. You might, this might give you some ideas on some items to start collecting or what things to look for to put in a junk journal. And let me just show you quickly. I've showed these on my channel, but I'll show them again real quickly here. This is a couple of the junk journals that I am currently working in and working out of. These, this one has a variety of pages, from mail, junk mail, and some other, here's a, an envelope that I put in here. Here's some old, elementary school paper that I got from the dollar store, junk mail and stuff like that, and an old insert from a credit card thing. Nothing with my bank information, of course, and here's a couple of pages that I've been working on in here. And this we worked on the other night, for any of you that joined me in that. And then the other one I've got is I'm going to be adding another signature, and you can see how the signatures start off, they're folded, and then I will cut this down to fit the book, and then you can see I just add, junk mail pieces here from stuff that I'm not going to use. Here's an envelope and some more, and this was a planner mistake I had, but I thought this would look nice in my junk journal, and I might just paint over it, collage on it. So that's kind of how the signatures look when they start, and then I'll cut them down. But this one here is made out of primarily painty papers, as you can see here. And here's another spread I've done in this junk journal. I've not done a whole lot in these. These are brand new. And then when I was putting my signatures in, I happened to do this wraparound binding, and I had forgot that there are two other I had over measured. So I thought, well, that's okay. That works out perfect, because now I can add in 2 more signatures and make this book even thicker. And that's how it looks, how the signatures look, and I'll add in this. So those are the 2 junk journals that I have right now, but later today I'm going to make another type of junk journal with all of you out of a composition notebook. But to start off, here is, and I use a lot of this in my planning as well, but these are some tapes from the dollar store. I like to use these. These are glitter tapes, some more washi tapes, and let me see, I have a whole nother bin of washi tape here, around here somewhere. And here's some that I received in a Happy Mail, some washi tape, Valentine's. So this is something that I use in my junk journal, and also I have some double-sided sticky tape that I use as well for placing stuff down. So there's one little thing I use. In here, in this bin, I keep all kinds of card images, any card stock little books I have, anything pertaining to cardstock or fancy papers. So I have a ton of ephemera. I bought these images on Etsy, and so these are just some cardstock images that I got off of Etsy that I'll be eventually using in my junk journal, and some of these will be on cards and all different kinds of things as well, but primarily this is the type of stuff that I use in my junk journals. All different kinds of fancy cards in here, bookmarks, you know, all different kinds of images. So there's a variety of things that you can use in your junk journals, even, you know, stuff from packaging. You know, this was my cat's toy this Christmas, and so I keep even the packaging. This was from my paints that I got. So I had all kinds of nifty stuff. Again, a package cut out from a little calendar I was gifted, and then, you know, postcards from the mail, stuff like that. Keep calm and read a book. I liked that. It's actually a coaster, but I'm going to throw it in my junk journal. It's a great way to keep stuff. Stickers, cutouts from mail that I got, or, you know, just there's all kinds of things you can throw in your junk journals, you know, and that's the great joy of junk journaling. Anything you become, you know, can be used in your junk journal. So, you know, inserts even like this, you know, you get these in your junk mail or whatever. Well, you can cut this out, or you can place the whole thing in. You can have it as like a little flip, you know. So don't ever throw that type of stuff away, because it will become handy. In this bag here, I'd gotten these little samples, postcard samples and everything, so I just put these all in, you know, from this Got Print. So I have a ton of those little samples, and I just put them in their own little bag here, and, you know, when I sit down, I want to make a page, I can just look. And these are all nice and neat. So these are all like card-like images, stuff like that in this box. And in this box here is a ton of variety of doodahs and stuff in here that I have collected. Even something like a cough drop paper that can be thrown down and used in your junk journal. In this bag here, I've got, you know, packaging from, you know, tea. I've got tea tags in here that I'm going to use in my journals. You know, Twinings tea. I drink a lot of tea, so again, Twinings tea bags. This was gifted to me in a Happy Mail, and I ended up, you know, eating a little chocolate bar, but I washed it out, and, you know, I keep the packaging. I wipe everything down. This from the other day, my fiance and I went and got Chinese food. I kept the little fortune cookie paper and the little fortune I happened to get. So I will use those as ephemera in my junk journal. You know, so all this kind of stuff, you know, can be used. And, you know, there, of course, obviously certain food packaging I will not use, you know, if something's greasy or really grody, but candy papers, you know, you wipe them down, they make great ephemera. When I drink my tea, a lot of times I'll, you know, put the tea bag on paper towel. One of these days I'm going to sit down with you guys, we're going to Mod Podge this and put it in my junk journal, a couple more of those. Here's a, you know, a little card that might go in my junk journal. In here we've got this paper pack. You know, I might use this. We can fold them over or just add in one of the pages as a journal spot. Ribbons that actually came on my cat's blanket, and I kept the ribbons. I can use these in my journals or however I want to use them. Scraps from ribbons that I have used already in my junk journal. I keep everything. I don't throw anything away. So if anything, that is my tip for all of you. Don't throw anything away. For example, this little button here, let me show you. This came off of, you know, a robe of mine, and there's no way it can be sewn back on. At least I don't know how to sew it back on, but I'm going to use it in one of my, you know, creating one of my books. Here's another tea bag. Stickers, you know, can be used. These You know, from the dollar store, these leaves, these will be used in crafty stuff. Here's some more stickers. Barnes & Noble gift card I was given. Here's some little fancy, you know, beaded doodahs. Some more beaded doodahs and little things. This was, I think, off of an old bookmark I had, and well, I kept it. And then here's something interesting that I have been keeping. A certain particular medicine that I'm on called Ondansetron or Ondansetron. I'm not sure how it's really pronounced, but these are the blisters from the packaging. And I thought of sitting down and painting some of these, and I could use them in my junk journal as like little pearl, you know, ephemera to use. So, you know, again, there are so many things that when you look around your home, you may not realize. Here's a, again, just a plastic bag. You know, I might just put this down as a background. I don't know what I'll do with it, but there's so much stuff that comes in the mail or you would not think of that you normally just throw in the trash or use up, that you can put it in your journals. Why not? You know? So this is my little, I guess you could say, doodah or little ephemera bin. So that is another little bin. And in this envelope here, I have tons and tons of, here's some more of those, you know, paper towel things that I have. This is a ton of like different types of paper I have that I put in this binder, you know, just all different types of paper. Here again, you know, ads you get from stuff, you know, keep them. Here, tissue paper. Again, you know, junk mail, this could be, you know, broken up into pieces. You could use this as background or collage, you know, tear it up into small bits. Here's a bunch of all different types of envelopes that I got from cards and stuff that I will use and add for tuck spots and all different kinds of things in here. Fancy envelopes. You can even just cut out the images that are in certain envelopes and use, or the stamps, or even the labels, whatever you want to do. You know, it's your choice. Here's some paper I was working on. This is painting papers. This is a dryer sheet that I figured we'd Mod Podge down on one of my pages. Here's some napkins. Here's a ton of leftover painting paper scraps. You know, I don't throw anything out, guys. I don't throw anything out. So I keep it. I use it. You'll be seeing these coming down the road in my junk journals. But I wanted to take the time to kind of categorize stuff and organize it, because my stuff was just, at first I had stuff in my closet, I had stuff downstairs, I had stuff all over the place. And I thought, I'm going to sit down and categorize it and organize it so I know what I have, so that when I sit down to work on a page, I know what I can and can't do. You know, if your stuff's just spread everywhere, you're not going to know what to use. And then I've got one more bin that I'll show you for this particular video. Oops, excuse me if I bumped the tripod there. This is another bin I have. Some of this is more for my books and card making, but it will be used in, here's some more, you know, really nice stuff. Again, more for the card making, but some of this might be used in my junk journals. You know, these definitely will be used in junk journals. Here's a bunch of little flowers that I got, Prima flowers I got off of Peachy Cheap, and dollar store flowers, Valentine hearts, and I got some stamps, which I can't wait to start using some of these. So, and in here is my twine that I use for my books. Here's a bunch of shimmers and glittery things. And this was a bunch of ribbon. I forget where this came from, but I will use this, you know, on bookmarks or all different kinds of stuff. I don't know what I'm going to use it all for. And then in here is my collection of ribbon that I have from the dollar store, and here's some washi tape I have. So all this stuff, now I have it all, you know, I know where everything is. It's in its neat little bins. And then when I want to sit down and use this stuff, I know what I have, I know where it is. And so yeah, this is my collection, some of my collection of junk journal materials. All kinds of stuff. Like I said, there's so much stuff out there that you can throw in your junk journals, especially, you know, like I said, the junkier stuff, you know, the actual junk mail, the old stickers, the old, you know, cards that people give you. Don't throw those in the trash. Keep them. You know, use the images, you know, even if it's just the glittery side of a card that you slap down, you know, that's what some of the stuff I had in here. You know, this one page we worked on the other night. Where is it at? Let me find it in here. Or, you know, a few weeks ago we worked on this. This was like leftover planner stickers and ribbons and little doodads. You know, don't throw any of this stuff out. It can all be used in your journals, and even for decorating your journals. You know, this stuff can be used and reused, and it's just, it's wonderful. So thank you guys so much for joining me in this little video. I just wanted to share some of my ideas and my organization system right now. This may change, but for right now, this is what's working for me. And I thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And be sure to click that subscribe button. And also check the notification bell, so when more videos like this roll on out, you're sure to get them. Thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you again later. Bye-bye.